Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. Yes, we're at the Coliseum again. I wanted to make a couple videos while I have actually some pretty good lighting and it's kind of low on the crowds, which is nice. The Coliseum can be extremely packed. There's like a line like 2 miles long earlier. So my video today is actually going to be foods to avoid on Atkins and or a low carb regimen. That goes for keto or paleo or whatever you're doing. You always want to make sure you're avoiding these foods. And honestly, for overall health and wellness. Number one, and these are going to be 5 quick things. I like the number 5 is like my lucky number 5. Number one is I want you to avoid sugar, soda, candy, etc. Anything with like carbs that are not going to be good for you. Even if you're a bodybuilder, you don't need to be eating that shit. You're going to be eating like rice and broccoli and carbs that are actually good for you. Quinoa, things like that. So you're not going to be new at this, you're going to know this, and if you're a bodybuilder, you're already going to know that you don't want the shit carbs, you want the complex carbs that are actually going to get you what you need to build that muscle. Number 2 is gluten, grains, which means wheats, pastas, breads, and I'm not trying to get everybody to go like on some gluten-free shit or whatever, because honestly, when you do that and you're not gluten, if you don't have a gluten intolerance, you're actually creating more problems for your system than you need to, and you're actually going to end up with more issues than if you were just to eat it. But if you're on Atkins, low carb or whatever, you're going to definitely minimize the gluten through grains and wheats, pastas, breads, stuff like that. The next thing, number 3, is trans fats, hydrogenated oils. Try to stick to like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, things like that that actually have a lot more benefits for you. Number 4 is actually going to be artificial sweeteners, aspartame, saccharin, sucralose, things like that. Try to switch to using stevia instead. And I'm guilty of this. I'm a sweet and low junkie. I use it every morning usually. I won't be, because when I get back to the States, I actually bought this bottle of concentrated stevia. It was quite expensive, but it goes for like 700 doses. So for 11 bucks, I mean 700 cups of coffee, that's a couple years, so it's really not that bad. So stay away from those and use something that's natural instead. The next thing, number 5, is I was gonna say stay away from processed food. That was in our previous video as well. If it's processed and it looks like it was made inside a factory, then it definitely was, and you probably need to chuck it in the garbage, because otherwise you're gonna have a body that looks like garbage. Seriously, you need to focus on that. You guys, that's our video for today. I hope you liked it. It was foods to avoid on Atkins or a low carb regimen, which means keto or anything like that, and I'm sure most of you will agree. If you're new here, please check out our Facebook group, Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, and remember to spread love, not hate, and hashtag be stronger than your excuses. Peace guys, have a beautiful day.